What's up, guys? Welcome to another Tuesday tip. Today we're going over one of my favorite exercises and what you should be doing it instead of. So whenever you think about doing triceps, whether you're just getting started at the gym or, you're actually pretty far into your, journey of training but haven't paid a lot of attention to what you're actually doing, this is a very suboptimal way to train your triceps. So I won't spend a ton of time on why you shouldn't be using the rope. I want to get to the actual exercise we're talking about, but let me go over why this is a poor choice for, to use for your triceps, especially the bigger you get. So obviously, whenever you see it, whenever you are training your triceps, job of your tricep is elbow extension, right? You're extending your elbow. So whenever we're at the top of the rep, we want as much elbow flexion as possible. We also want to have everything locked down and back. We don't want to have our shoulder floating off into oblivion. We don't want to be able to get our pec and our front delt involved on the extension. Nothing like that. We want to be able to keep our shoulders locked down and back, and we want to be able to get as much flexion as possible. Do you see the issue already if we're trying to do all those things? So you're already way out here at the start, and as you extend, you're literally fighting the rope, trying to pull it in half to get even remotely good alignment. That's, especially the bigger you get. Even if you aren't, that wide, just starting out, whenever you're here, you have to you roll your arms in to get that full extension, and that's not optimal, from a stability or an output standpoint. You want to have that shoulder locked down and back, and you want to be able to get full elbow flexion without having that arm travel up at all. That's another thing, is this moving your upper arm like that is a function of your lat, not your tricep. The long head helps indirectly, so all of you anatomy Nazis out there, had to throw that one in there. But for the most part, this is a function of your lat. When I'm here, in order to get as much elbow flexion as possible, I have to let that come up. If I keep myself here, I can't get full elbow flexion. So that's why I think the rope's poor exercise for your triceps. Is it engaging your triceps? Yes. Is there a better way to engage them? Yes, absolutely. So let's get to that. If you've watched me train for any length of time, you have seen me do these, so sorry if it's a little redundant, but I wanted to make a standalone video on them. I don't like speaking in absolutes a lot, but I really do believe that this is the best exercise that you can do for your triceps, especially if you're talking about a movement that involves having your arm at your side, not, overhead. So getting them fully shortened. So let's attach these cuffs. Little trick, and shout out to Joe for all this. Joe Bennett showed me this exercise, actually using his cuffs. And this is actually his hack that he showed me. I hadn't seen anybody do this before. Putting the clip in front of the ball like that, you'll see at like 2 inches worth it takes off. It actually makes the balls miss each other. And you're able to get, full extension without them getting in the way. So no one likes having their balls in the way when they train, right? Get those, get there, make the weight the same. Obviously, when we were talking about the rope, some of the limitations where it didn't allow you to keep your shoulder girdle where they're supposed to, obviously, because we're crossed, we're able to keep ourselves down and back and get maximum elbow flexion. So we're here, and then also because we're doing them on the cables and you're crossed, we're able to get really, really, really nice joint alignment. If you look at that, those cables are running pretty much perfectly down my arms throughout the entire rep. There's no need to come like this to finish the rep. I'm not having to fight the cable. I'm not putting in any unnecessary torque on my elbow. So it offers a lot of really good joint alignment, and then it offers that full range of motion that we're after without having to let the upper arm travel and losing stability at the shoulder joint. So this is what it looks like. You'll see I'm braced with a staggered feet. My core is tight. I'm not letting my stomach hang out. My rib cage is down. I'm angled at the hips, angled in a manner to where whenever I'm at the full bottom of the rep, those cables are getting pretty close to my body. When we're at the top of the rep, it's pretty much peak resistance. You can see it's just about a 90-degree angle between my arm and the cable. And as we get through extension, that weight's dropping off tremendously as the cable gets closer to our body. So better alignment, better stability, and a better resistance profile. That is why I like these so much, and that is, like I said at the beginning of the video, why I don't like speaking in absolutes a lot of the time. I really do think this is the best exercise that you can possibly do for, your triceps with your arm by your side. What do you do if you don't have a wide cable stack? You do them exactly like I do them, even though I do have a wide cable stack. So with these, once you get strong enough, stability will become an issue, especially like in the shoulder joint, without having something to brace off of. So I've started doing these unilaterally, so I'm really able to lock it in and brace it. But if you don't have the cable stacks that are close, you're able to do this, regardless of if it's for a stability issue or simply because you don't have a close cable stack. So what you're going to want to do for that is, get the cable set, get your hand set. And what we're after is aligning the cable pulley, the cable, that cuff, your wrist, elbow, and shoulder all in a straight line. So you'll see me, I've done these enough to know if I get my foot right there for the left hand around 11 o'clock, for the right hand around 1 o'clock, get myself angled, I'm able to hit that extension, and you'll see that cable run straight down all the body parts we were talking about. And we're still getting that nice drop off at the top. We're at 90 degrees. As we get through extension, that drops off tremendously. And we're able to really dig in, embrace on this, and maintain that shoulder positioning we're after, the alignment we're after, and the profile we're after. So, like I said, once you get to a certain level of strength, these might be more comfortable. You're able to get more output from it. Or if you don't have a close cable stack, you can start doing them this way. Hope you enjoyed this Tuesday tip. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be putting these out every Tuesday. We do a Q&A every Saturday, and then obviously really regular training content, especially with the Olympia prep kicking off. So, appreciate y'all following along. See y'all next Tuesday.